Today we're going to compare and contrast two important groups or families found on our periodic table. We're going to look at alkali metals and alkaline earth metals. So let's begin with these guys. So the alkali metals are found on group 1 or group 1A on our periodic table. So that means these guys are metals or part of our metal division. So that implies that they are soft, malleable, and ductile. Ductile simply means they're stretchy or stretchable. Malleable simply means we can hammer them into thin sheets of metal. And soft, well, it simply means they're soft. These guys also display luster-like properties, which simply means they're shiny. Now metals are shiny, so that makes sense. And these guys, because they're metals, they conduct electricity. In other words, electrons are capable of moving from one point to another in alkali metals very easily. And that means because moving charge creates electricity, these guys create or conduct electricity very well. Now they also form ions with a positive oxidation state. In other words, they're capable of losing electrons very easily, and therefore they usually form +1 oxidation states. So a positive oxidation state. Now these guys are highly reactive when you mix them with nonmetals, and they form ionic compounds. For example, if we react these guys with an H, they will form something called metal hydrides. NaH, LiH, etc., in which the Na and the Li both have a +1 oxidation state. Now if you mix the metals with water, they will react exothermically to produce a metal hydroxide and H2 gas. Let's put this, guys, in parentheses, a gas. So for example, if you mix 2 moles of sodium in a solid state with 2 moles of water, you will get 2 moles of metal hydroxide and 1 mole of H2 or diatomic gas. Now let's look at the second type of group right next to our alkali metals, known as alkaline earth metals. Now these guys are obviously in group 2 or group 2A on our periodic table. And these guys, just like the alkali metals, are also part of the metal division, so they're metals. But unlike these guys, which are soft, these guys are harder and more dense. That means their molecules in a solid state are closer together per unit volume. Now since they're metals, they're also malleable, ductile, and they conduct electricity well. Now these guys, unlike these guys, form +2 oxidation state. In other words, these guys lose not 1 electron, but 2 electrons when they react with our nonmetals. So that means they're more likely to lose electrons. Now our alkaline earth metals are less reactive than the alkali metals, but still react with the nonmetals to form ionic compounds. For example, calcium reacts with hydrogen to form calcium hydride, CaH2. And calcium also reacts with hydroxide when we mix them with water to form our calcium hydroxide molecule, in which we have 2 hydroxides because each hydroxide has an oxidation state of -1. So to balance out the +2 oxidation state on our alkaline earth metal, the calcium, we need 2 of these guys.